Next up on our stock review is Visa. Okay. One of the first things we want to do as part of our stock evaluation is figure out if we know what the company is and what they do. And I think we all know what Visa does, right? Like if you've got a credit card or a debit card in your wallet, it's going to say Visa or MasterCard, maybe Discover on it, maybe American Express. But the two industry dominators are going to be Visa and MasterCard. So Visa really collects 3% of every swipe that you do with those cards. So that's how they collect their revenue. And if you think about how often we are swiping credit cards, it is all the time. We are turning into a cashless society, right? The amount of places that don't even take cash, that did take cash 5 years ago, it's just incredible. Every year, there's less people taking cash and more people taking credit cards. So Visa stands to make a lot of money. Additionally, we have inflation. So because we have inflation, the thing that used to cost $20 now costs $35, right? Who's the benefit of getting more of revenue there? Visa. You're charging what you used to spend $20 on, you're now spending 35 on, and isn't swiping 35 more valuable than 20? So it's kind of interesting to look at this company as sort of like a little bit of a hedge against inflation. That's the way I see it. I'd love to hear some other people's opinions on that. So that is what Visa does, right? We understand that. That's the first part of what we have to do to evaluate if that's a good stock or not. Like, we don't want to be trading any stocks where we don't fully understand what the company does, okay? So are the 5-year, 1 year, and 3 month charts all up? For me, they have to be in order for me to entertain trading a stock or trading more of a stock I'm already in. So in order for me to increase my position, that 3 month chart has to be up. So the 5-year is up 85%. This is just a slow grower. It's beautiful. Like, I love this stock. I'm already spoiler alerting it that I love it. This is a part of my long-term portfolio. And then the 21.85 in a year. We don't have a 3 month chart on Yahoo, but we do have a 6 month. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back in time because today is March 6th. So we're going to look at December 6th. Ooh, where are we? Right in here? It's a 3 month. Oh, it would be like half of this, wouldn't it, guys? Since we're looking at a 6 month chart, it's going to be somewhere around there. There we go. Boom. So we were at 313 back then, and now we're at 331. So yeah, it's gone up. It's gone up. How much? I mean, half of 22% is essentially how much it went up, 11%. So we are looking good there. So that passes that test. And again, if it doesn't pass that test, I just stop right here. I'm done. I'm not looking any further. Okay. And then the revenue and gross profit, are those up on those financial statements year over year for 4 years in a row is usually what I look at, because that's exactly what Yahoo Finance gives me. And it's just so easy to look at this. So we go and we look at 2021, 24,000, 29, 32, 35, and then projection for more money at the end of the year. It's too early to say. I mean, but clearly this is probably going to happen. And then we've got gross profit 19, 23, 26, 28, and then more predicted this year. These are beautiful margins. This is everything that an institutional trader would want to see. It's everything that I would want to see as an educated retail trader. This is just beautiful. There's like nothing wrong here. This is like a perfect picture. This is like a Van Gogh to me. All right. Or a Monet. All right. So then the last thing that we're going to do is say, do institutions love this stock and does it pay a dividend? Okay. So institutions actually love stocks that pay a dividend, that have those rising charts and that rising earnings and revenue. Okay. Like, they love that. So I know they love it. I don't even have to look up their institutional involvement in this stock, because it's just so obvious that they're involved, because they are the only entities that can push stocks higher and higher like this. Okay. If you look at what their market cap is of Visa, it's a lot. Look at this, 659 billion. So those aren't a bunch of retail traders investing that. Those are institutions, mutual funds, college endowments, probably some hedge funds as well. All right. So we are looking at this then. Does it have a dividend? Yes, it sure does. And it's a nice one. I get this. And I'm never sad when I get a dividend. So it's 2.36 or 0.67%. So this stock is a winner just by all of the metrics of the system. And we are going through a little bit of a market correction right now, because there have been tariffs that have been introduced that the market is responding to in a very adverse way. And so we're down 604 on the Dow, and this stock just hasn't pulled back as much as some of the other stocks on the market. So I love sort of evaluating stocks at a time like this because it's very educational to see what stocks are being dumped and which stocks are being held onto. And Visa is one of those stocks that everyone is holding on to.